You're not.
Heidi Watney, who's had a chance to ask both ball clubs about making it.
Conceivable air of confidence, but they also have a lot to say about the tremendous respect that they have for their opponent, who sports a pretty impressive season resume themselves. They don't expect this series to be a walk in the park. They know they're going to have to bring their best if they want to survive and stamp their World Series passport.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next, the dangerous power threat, Josh Donaldson. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Here's the 0-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Still hang. The 2-2 one more time. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Now that the
Jake Key is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0.
What? Done what?
Swing and a miss.
Done what?
Ball and a strike.
Doing what? Done.
Right now, I'm not throwing anywhere near the strike zone until these guys prove they can play. They'll just be.
Ah, look at you.
Fouled off. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Breaking ball that time, misses out of the zone. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out. First offering on its way. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Kepler will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Luis Arias. They'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Fouled away. Now here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back.
First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Second baseman.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sano has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Now a move over to first. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. So 1-1. 1 strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
hit on the ground out to short, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Here's Miguel Sano. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Miguel Sano goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Eddie Rosario stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The catcher, number 8,
Mitch Garver is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
So you'd love for him to offer it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Twins are set down 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Drilled on the ground to short, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's fouled away. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off the tough count and get himself a base hit.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
And it's gone. That one cut through the sky like a hot knife through butter.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. Cave is right there, 1 down. In now, Torres. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's a .333 hitter. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Back up the middle, right to him. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another one sent foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Into the box, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder,
Jake Cave is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a liner, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning.
your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series, and the lead is now 7-2.
Now back, first baseman, Luke.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Left side. Scooped up. And that's the second out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Grounded to first. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Leading off for Minnesota, the second baseman,
Tyler Lyons comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Lyons, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And they start him out with a slider, good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Torres picks it up. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win. So the Yankees continue to dominate their way through this postseason, guys.
Yeah, and Matt, they've yet to lose a game. You've heard that phrase, right? A rolling stone gathers no moss. These guys are rolling, and that comes with a lot of confidence and some good mojo.
Yeah, Dan, with the momentum they've built up right now, these guys are like a runaway train. Good luck slowing this team down.
So the Yankees got the result they wanted in the series opener yesterday. Heidi, how would you assess this team's attitude entering today's contest?
Well, Matt, this club got off on the right foot with a big win in Game 1 of the 7-game series, but there was no self-congratulations going on in the clubhouse before this Game 2 matchup. These guys feel like they need to approach every game like it's a decisive game, and as one player told me, winning yesterday doesn't do anything for us today. So it sounds like this team is pretty locked in on the task at hand, guys.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, all rise, fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game of baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Byron Buxton now. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he fouls this one off. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Sliding into the box, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here it comes. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul.
Now batting, third baseman.
First offering on its way. Miguel Sano stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one in. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Trey Mancini.
The designated hitter.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Grounder down the line at third. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rosario, and it's gone. That one cut through the sky like a hot knife through butter. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second home run of the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. 0-1 the count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw gets him. 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And it's fouled away. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So we'll lead with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Stashak has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes
and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready now, Mitch Garver. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He got under one and popped out his last time up. In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Zach Littell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler looks up, and it's a home run. And he's running around them bases grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 9.
The Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Marwin Gonzalez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Chopped at third. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Popped him up. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. Now in the box, Max Kepler. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Yeah, Matt, let me share an interesting stat. A team that jumps out to a 2-0 lead in a 7-game series, they win that series about 83% of the time.
That's super interesting right there, Dan. And that's all well and good. But the way I look at it, only 50% of the work is done right now. They've still got to win 2 more games against a very good team who is now going to be fighting out of a corner. You can never get comfortable in postseason baseball.
Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Matt, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this 7-game series, but they seem anything but satisfied. One team leader told me that we believe the only thing that can beat us in this series is ourselves. The key to not doing that is staying in the right frame of mind. Our opponent is going to come at us hard today, and we have got to be ready.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now to the plate, Trey Mancini. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. First pitch of the at-bat.
Leading off for the throw. The center fielder, Byron.
The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Max Kepler is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Torres camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the next at bat would be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. No balls and 1 strike. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball lay off of right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21.
So stepping in, Luke Voigt. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's a .333 hitter. And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Voigt stands at second with no outs. Fastball just missed above the zone. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. A ball that's carrying. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Now he's safe at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. from the belt. Kicks and deals. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Gonzalez is there, and the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground at third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Sergio Romo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mitch Garver is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off the tough count and get himself a base hit.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar's got it to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as they're now batting. Trey Mancini. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 home. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Luke Voigt will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Donaldson. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
To the left side, but it's well fouled.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Stanton, and that's a home run into the top tank.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets.
The case here after that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive. Not only
a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to...
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They hit Polanco will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot. Cody Stashak enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosario is there. One down. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Urshela isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he is out at the plate, trying to.
Leading up for the Twins, the first baseman,
Adam Ottavino enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Byron Buxton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Final strike for the Twins. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and let me put it to you this way. The number of MLB teams that have ever come back to win a 7-game series after being down 3-0 can be counted on one finger. So, don't crown the other guys yet, but I mean, good luck with this one.
Well, I, for one, am not ready for this series to be over, and I don't expect they are either. So I look for them to fight back in Game 4. They've shown they can battle back throughout the entire season so far.
Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Matt, although they find themselves 1 win away from sweeping the LCS and punching their ticket to the Fall Classic, they're not taking anything for granted coming into what they expect to be a tough fight in Game 4. When asked how it felt to be up 3-0, one player told me, "Last I checked, it takes 4 wins to advance, not 3. It feels good, but it doesn't mean much yet. Let's talk again when we get 1 more win."
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Gio Urshela. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Outside, 2-1. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. And big leaguer.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. And he takes this one high. 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
High in the air out to center field. Cave is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Luis Arias. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on the move for second. Popped up. Voit over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 7th inning ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, designated.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Kepler. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Rosario. Boom goes the dynamite. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of this series, and it's now 5-3. The Twins manager on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all for our starter Rich Hill. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Cave is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play. And bottom of the inning now. And now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Josh Donaldson digging in now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 34 tries. He also has 1 home run. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The designated hitter,
Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tyler Duffy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is with. Now at the plate, Jake Cave. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Swing and a miss on the ball out of the zone.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side, and Boyd will take this one over to the bag. And Sergio Romo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave is there. 2 gone. Aaron Hicks will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left.
Boom goes the dynamite.
It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His third home run of this series, as it is now 7-3. Takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Line towards center field. Cave will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. On the ground to second for Torres. He's got it. And that's the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Eddie Rosario is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. There's a called strike as he nips the corner. Hit on the ground out to short. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that...
He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
So the Yankees have just swept their way to a league championship, and they'll be headed to the World Series.
Matt, the domination we saw from this team in this series should put their opponents on notice. But for them now, it's back to 0-0. A new series awaits, and they've got to come up with 4 more wins to win the whole thing.
And now what can we say for the Twins?
It's a shame because they were so good all season long up until this point. But let's be honest, they laid an egg in this series, and that's going to make for a long off season. I do, however, feel like this team's going to rebound and be back in the mix again next year.
So let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney, who spoke earlier with some players from both sides about what it means for them to be playing in the World Series. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. As you might expect, these guys were beyond excited to get this World Series underway when I talked to them earlier. They absolutely dominated on their way here by sweeping the LCS in 4 games, and that has them feeling ultra confident about their chances in this Fall Classic. However, a number of the players acknowledge that the guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a world championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Bodie. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Big expectations followed Bronx Bombers into the 2020 season, and they've delivered in a big way. They're in the World Series for the first time since their 2009 title campaign.
And this was everything they had their sights set on since opening day. You know, Yankees fans have been craving for a run like this. They don't put up with anything less than rings.
Yeah, you better believe that they want to hang that banner again. You put on the Yankee pinstripes, it means one thing: get me to the World Series. This team's been awesome.
Jason Kipnis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. The pitch. Javier Baez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-2. And another foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Hayward, and this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A bouncer to the left side. 1 away. Standing in. Home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only 1 run.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here comes the first pitch.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a hard liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Count is 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Happ is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third baseman.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Hit in the air to shallow center. Kipnis ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And the pitch. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 strike now from Cole. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
David Bodie is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Schwarber at second. Happ on at first with nobody out. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The second baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. And that brings up Javi Baez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Torres.
This thing's far from over, even though...
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it's gone. That one cut through the sky like a hot knife through butter. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Happ is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now that.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
High in the air out to center field. Hal is going to have room out there as he puts this. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jason Hayward is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Count is 1-2.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. As a look, now the pitch. Wilson Contreras is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball.
And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this.
The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Plate, Luke Voigt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Rowan Wick enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Turned on down the line. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
2 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And this is hit hard up the middle, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout score.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Happ is there, 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Kimbrell is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's Trey Mancini. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Last chance for the Yankees. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over. So the Yankees talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming game 2?
Matt, while falling in game 1 was certainly a gut check for this team, they didn't seem all that fazed by it. They know they will have to play better the rest of the way, but many of the players told me they know they can. They said one game is exactly that, one game. As for this game, a coach told me that he hopes they play a little looser. He said they're reminding these players that even though this is the World Series, playing the brand of baseball that got them here is what is ultimately going to get them a championship.
And that misses for ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Ball 2 now.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Andujar fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. Good riding action to that thing, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Schwarber, the runner at second with 1 away. A little roller toward the hole. Torres scoops it up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. First offering on its way. Jason Kipnis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Gio Urshela. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped him up. Baez is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard hit ball to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that brings up Javi Baez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Javier Baez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. David Bodie is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Torres at the bag. On to first, it's a double play as they're woke. Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Mancini. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Luke Voigt. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Popped him up. Bodie is there for it. And that ends the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next, the dangerous power threat, Wilson Contreras. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number. Alec Mills gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alec.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Almora. And that one is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer so far in the series. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almora in pursuit, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's out.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Jeffress comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez, and there's out number 2. So here's Trey Mancini. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1 for count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Souza going back. Still ranging back. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. In now, Gary Sanchez. Here's a pop-up now. Bodie calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Javier Baez. So coming to the plate, David Bodie. It was a walk in his last trip. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's one. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field, and the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
High in the air out to center field. On the run is Almora. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting. They're going to battle until the last out. And with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Cubs are down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over. So it's tit for tat to open this fall classic, with each of these heavyweights having 1 win as the series prepares to shift to a new venue.
You know what, Matty? I think they've had a nice chance to get a feel for each other now. I expect this series to only get better and more interesting as we move forward because of it.
Totally agree with you, D-Row. We may see some adjustments for Game 3, but whatever happens, it looks like we're in for a great World Series. These two teams are really evenly matched.